from the hidden level showing you a preview of read-only memories and use cyberpunk adventure. I don't know why I was like lingering on that S. It's developed by MidBoss and also published by MidBoss. And it's currently available only English, sorry for those in Europe and stuff and whatnot. The price is $14.99 Canadian. Don't know how much it is in euros and Canadian. Oh, sorry. Windows are open. It's too hot in here. Anyhow, ROM is a decision-based narrative game, so your choices actually do matter, as, you know, unlike your life. Whatever. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about now. So we're gonna go ahead and do a new game. I said. Oh, shit. What? Plug my controller. Okay, anyways. New game. Starting new game. Well, oh, that's fun. I wasn't really that far in it. So it's very story-based. And there's a lot of reading. Some words I couldn't understand it because I just couldn't.
Neo San Francisco, 2064 AD.
Cool.
The world is on the cusp of not one, but 3 technological singularities.
Damn.
Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part
Oh my
of
god,
the
I
human
get
body.
animal ears? Oh, that's so
Millions
cool.
of people jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play, and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology.
Cool. That's
Easier
awesome.
access to genetic modification leaves hybrids walking the streets, looking less human every day.
Girl, that's like
Relationship
an RT.
organizational
An
languages,
R2D2,
or
man.
ROMs for short, are the commonplace companion
RD, I was
of
RD.
any modern person.
I love how retro the graphics
They are
look.
still
That's
machines at their core.
2050.
The logic they are built
Made this year.
on impedes their
Released
ability
on
to think for
October 6th.
themselves and determine their own behavior.
That's right. You see, this is at the heart of why we took on this merger with Parallax. We wanted to take artificial intelligence to the next level. And now, well, we have devices that can truly adapt.
Really?
Organizations, like the Human Revolution, seek to slow the relentless pace of progress, fearing that unchecked technology will make us lose the very things that make us human. High above the rising tension below, a Parallax engineer buries himself in schematics and equations, trying to bring a new kind of life into the world.
So, am I this
And
engineer
with
then?
this,
I still couldn't figure out who I
humanity's
was.
destiny will be altered forever.
I guess I'm the engineer dude. Wait, no, but I'm supposed to be a journalist, a starving journalist, in fact. I'm barely scraping by. Love the sounds. Read only memories. A new cyberpunk adventure. Yeah. It's good. The prologue. Near San Fran. Home sweet home. Okay, maybe not so sweet. Musty might be a bit better descriptor. I want to grab this. Can I grab this? Yeah. I already did this part. Sorry, I know what to do. These are the GX Ultra Beats you need to read before. Guess now is as good as time as ever to work. There's smart headphones, so you should be able to use them with some things lying about in your apartment, like my computer. Let's equip that. You sync up the headphones and watch a live stream of a reality show about bus drivers. Oh my god, so interesting. I mean, like, please make that reality. Lappy's a bit of a relic. Given an article due tonight, better finish it before bed. Can I read my emails? I want to read my emails. Scam mail, spam mail. Let's read it. Get cheap crash! What? Only 99 credits for 30 days supply. Okay, I don't care. Hello there, I am Prince Thomas. Yes, the Prince Thomas. Here. Heir to the digital empire of horse and books, whatever. I need your help to secure my great fortune, and of course will reward you handsomely for your assistance. Please, if you could send your personal credit ID marker to me immediately so that sounds like a great business opportunity. They make it so obvious. Okay, bills I need to pay, but whatever, work, mail, shit. Oh, ah. Hey there, I'm the lead editor from, oh my god, Soids, or Sounds, whatever. We're a new up-and-coming audio review feed looking for hot talent. We'd love to feature any product reviews you'd like to do for us. We'll be able to give you some great exposure, and if we like your stuff, could possibly throw some creds your way. I love that when they always say it to writers. It's great exposure for you, but you're most likely not going to get any money. But exposure. Doesn't anyone pay their journalists anymore? Nope. They actually really don't. They just expect it to be free nowadays. I know a couple of friends who journalist isn't the fanciest program, but it's the only word editor that will still get updates for a machine as old as mine. Or yours. You should try out the a little bit more before you write a review. Fine. Turn on the GX Ultra Beats and they sync automatically as you start to watch one of the least pornographic feeds. Your best options are usually limited to video game feeds, old concert recordings, and streams of baby animals. Your choice is clear. Happy speakers feel neglected, but you're glad that the first part of your work is finished. You're so accomplished. Thank you. Guys, so kind. Alright, time to get your work out of the way. Let's do this. Selling your soul bit by bit, character by character. Finished. Now let's send it off to the editor. There, your big break. Surely your glowing review of Jake's Ultra Beats is your ticket of property into a book deal, surely. Work is feeling out of the way. Time. Oh, work is finally. God, I can't even read. Think I'm playing this game. But first, log out. Thank you, game. Or you could read some. Okay, today, catch up with some real news before you sleep. No, I won't log out. I'm tired. Oh, I'm tired. Let's go sleep. What am I supposed to do? Like make out with it? This bed only chats back when you're sleep talking. It's not the most well-designed function. Wait, why would that be a function? Why would you have a function on your bed for it to talk to you? It's sad. There's a bed in our bedroom. It's scary. It's just like floating. Oh, it's sitting on the desk. Oh, I'll just floating. Ah, good. You're finally awake. I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles, aren't you not? Are you that significantly opposed to cybernetic augments? How did you get in my apartment? I came through the front door. The cryptographic algorithms it uses are actually quite atrocious. It only took me 17 trillion clock cycles to block your entry code. It looks rather imposing, but it's actually a knockoff of the secured gate M whatever. I'm not gonna say those numbers. Don't feel too bad. I actually cheated a bit when I cross-referenced no significant numeric codes against to store personal data on you. I'm not certain why you picked the birthday of your first dog, but it was sufficiently obscure to defeat most casual attempts to enter. Frankly, I felt a little silly that I took the time to do it once I noticed that the lock on your window is broken. And now you left it open. Dude, why do you know so much about me? I like that. Honestly, it would take me longer if I had to enter the codes manually, but it was trivial to slice through the door's firewall and try against the stored data directly. I was just investing in a INC web model, blah blah blah. Near, I found the added attack vector introduced by the voice controls isn't worth the convenience. It had 305-star reviews on Congo. Yes, because you know how much I depend on this. It's ironic. Hold on, what are you doing in my apartment? I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media using BSAC. What? Once that was done, I found the cleaniness If you're living in workspace to be suboptimal conditions for long-term performance of my micro actuators? I don't know what that means. So I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit. As you awake, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, but I've run into a bit of a snag. Forget all of that. Tell me. Okay, fine. Actually, I want to know why. What snag? Unfortunately, motherboard seems to have broken down in some way while I was attempting to remove some particular nasty malware. You've got to be kidding. An electrical surge caused significant damage to several other components as well. I would consider it no great loss though. Why are you using that dance to begin with? Okay, you know what? It's all I got. It was family to me. I want money for a new computer. All my work was there. Don't fret, I didn't manage to back up your dad's drive's contents for the crash. Additionally, I am willing to serve as your personal computer until you can procure a replacement or provide the parts necessary for me to make the repairs. It is the least I can do. That's nice, but you still haven't told me why you're here. Okay, you decided to break the house because... I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge. I tend to ramble on a bit when I'm nervous, but you're cute because you have like just a circle head. It's adorable. I have all the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person besides Hayden until now. You know a friend, Hayden? Hayden Ripper? Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it simple, but yes. I haven't seen Hayden in years. Where is he? I don't really know. That's why I'm here. Help me. You aren't quite my only hope, but certainly the most statistically supported. I've done the math. Imprecise, but I think I know what you mean. Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some unknown persons. He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape, lest I be captured by the intruders too. I crawled out of the window, and after some deliberation came here. I heard them breaking down the doors I left. Why come to me? Was anyone out for Hayden? Why would they want? Hayden is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but I can't imagine that would be enough to get him kidnapped. Especially since no one has even tried offering him more money yet. I suspect it has to do with me. Why? Who are you anyways? What do you have to do with it? Excuse me, I forgot to introduce myself. I've never had the pleasure of doing so before. I am Turing. Like Alan Turing? It sounds a bit unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as of Hayden's experiments. He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am a personal side project of his. It's a lot of reading. Jeez, I can imagine that this is not really much of a preview, but... Exploring true artificial sapience. It's possible that the idea of a sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization to kidnapping him. Either way to stop him, either to stop his research or to take it and use it for themselves. So chatty, what makes you so special? How are you any different from any other world? A regular realm has virtual intelligence. They can appear rather smart, even seemingly human when you talk to them. This is just because they're cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in organic matter. They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy as I was taught to interact with the world around me. But despite my ability to self-modify my code, I'm not certain that I am sapient. I'm afraid to adapt or develop any further without Hayden's guidance. Did he only program me with the illusion of free will? How would you know, one way or the other? Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need to find out, but I can't say I have any new insight to the question it worries at me. How can any of you tell that you aren't just puppets dancing to someone else's will? I think we're getting a little too I can never say that word. It always haunts me in school. Whatever. You're right. I apologize for the tangent. Why come to me? I ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book. Based on my assumptions of visibility, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skills, and probable motive, you were the candidate most likely to both be able and willing to help me, and the one least likely to be suspected of helping me. I'd never look for a missing person, but I could try. Should I again follow? I haven't seen it. Yeah, I think I understand what you mean. The numbers don't lie about your terrific investigative skills, but I'll admit your total lack of recent successes is worrisome. We'll see about that. Don't worry, you're strong-willed and capable. I choose to put my trust in you. If anything, it's worth trying. Oh, Hayden. Was anyone else for Hayden? My throat is killing me from reading out loud. No, I'm not even certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner. It's not as though that he had been looking over his shoulder. Shoulder. That's one word I can't say because my speech impediment. However, there are several multinational corporations that can make use of the engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him. Okay, so I'm not the engineering. Woo, I'm a girl. Or a guy. I don't know. Okay. Oh, I have like cat ears or something. He also has never indicated to me any possible danger from an outside person or group. We're out of 10. I took the liberty of charging the auto cab fourth fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal finance account, and the car has just arrived. I'll be nice. Let's go, fucking robot. I swear to God, if you trick me, I'll regret everything. I'll regret everything. That's strange. They seem to have replaced Hayden's door already. What? I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sounds of his assailants breaking the lock. Perhaps a maintenance robot took care of it. It's possible. Most of the repairs to the building are handled by the automated systems. Oh. A lucky break. It seems my access codes still work. Hayden's door has far better security than yours does. Just in case you need to go to the police after all. Agreed. Cool. I'm glad we're seeing eye to eye. As you enter, you take a glance around the studio apartment. Not much has changed since your last visit a few years ago. It doesn't look like there was much of a struggle. I'm not surprised. Hayden's not the most physically intimidating of individuals. I doubt he could have fought officers, attackers. I should have stayed and tried to protect him. What could you do? Come on. Aren't you programmed against harming humans? Of course not. How silly. To make a machine intelligence truly self-deterministic, it must be able to self-modify. Any sapient worth their silicon would be able to code around such an inhibitor eventually. I could rip your arm off right now if I cared to. Jesus Christ. I won't, for the same reason you don't go around randomly killing people. The social contract as a useful construct is just as apparent to me as it is to you. It simply isn't acceptable to go on a murderous rampage. Glad we're clear on that one, buddy. Self-defense and defense of one's home family is typically allowed, though. I could have and may even have been obligated to come to Hayden's defense. But if they were after you, you did the right thing in a way. Excellent point. Let's start searching for clues. See, making robots feel better about themselves. The ROM component in Hayden's head said he must have been in the middle of working on something. Memory card added to the thing. If you fancy video game consoles, Hayden was always a fan of old tech. There's a Mega 16, a Dural, and even a Family Link. Nope. Oh wait, That's Hayden's computer. Most images use a hand screen or goggles in conjunction with the ROM. The desktop rigs like this are still more suitable to the intensive programming tasks Hayden needed to perform. You know the pressure to get in? There might be clues. Unfortunately, no, I don't. But before you ask, I don't think I will be able to break past its security in any reasonable length of time. You hacked my door easily, though. You can do it. A much simpler set of algorithms with a much weaker processor. I actually have a bit less free processing power than a regular ROM despite my fantastical, more capable CPU. Much of those extra clock cycles are used to maintain my complex personality algorithms. Venus computer has enough spare processing power to run counter-intrusion software if I attempt to slice it. Oh my god, this is like, frankly, blah. So, pretty much, it's basic. Stories being told to you, you read it, you make decisions upon them. Think it affects the story. I'm not too sure, I haven't played too much in depth with it. And sometimes you have to like, images / shows in front of you. You have to investigate, pick up items, use it accordingly with other items, and that is how ROM is played, or read-only memories. I can't really show you anymore because it's just a lot of reading, so it's not really showing you too much. I really like the retro style. It's pretty entertaining so far. It's like a graphic novel in a way. So again, sorry it was much. I just don't know. You just can't show too much of this game, but I'm gonna keep playing and hope the story kind of unfolds quickly. But yeah, so see you around, guys. Sorry, I'm starting to fall asleep. My throat's killing me. That's why I'm cutting it a little bit early, because I'm reading too loud. Okay, bye guys. Hope you guys remember, check the hiddenlevels.com. It's up, it's running, it's beautiful. Also, don't be afraid to check us out on Twitch, because we're constantly streaming every day, like latest footage on both Xbox, PS4, and also Steam, or PC, or whatever. So anyways, Mirage from 10 Levels signing off, so bye bye.